Hey everybody, Tim Coates here with Ethos Car Care, and today I want to talk about the difference between a wax and a ceramic coating. Now, over the last few years, you may have seen a lot of products coming out that are claiming they're ceramic coatings or a ceramic wax, so to speak. And many people may find a question about what is the difference between a typical wax, maybe a ceramic wax or ceramic spray, and a ceramic coating, and why you may need one or each for the car. So your wax is really something that you probably have used before or have heard of to wax your car or add a sealant to your car every so often to ensure you're going to protect your finish and make sure that it stays shiny and glossy for years to come. Now, your wax is typically made of organic components. Carnauba wax, for example, comes from a carnauba tree. Very easy to use, something that anybody can pick up a bottle like this and apply to their car. The benefit of this is going to give you, really nice shine with it. It's going to be extremely easy to use, and you really can't mess anything up with it. You can apply it, you can miss a spot, wipe it off later. It's really designed for the DIYer. Now, the downside of using a wax like this is going to be your durability. Now, you're basically only going to get a few months maximum out of a wax. Some of the higher grade waxes out there may get up to 3 or 4 months of durability or protection. But for the ease of use, you're going to get, it's going to be that trade-off, right? So something that's really easy to use is most likely going to be the most durable. And as technology has evolved, we found ways to incorporate more durable types of protectants and additives to formulas without really making them super hard to use. And that's why we've now come out with things called like ceramic waxes or your ceramic spray waxes, things like that, where you have a kind of a blend between a old traditional carnauba wax and a full-blown ceramic coating. Something like our ceramic wax or a 3-in-1 ceramic wax, things that are out there on the market, is going to be your in-between portion between applying just a regular wax you can get off the shelf at Pep Boys or AutoZone, something that's going to be really cheap, really easy to use, and a full-blown ceramic coating. Now, something like this is going to last up to 12 months. It's going to be easy to apply. It's going to apply very similar to a wax. It's not going to be something you have to really worry about high spots or about really paying attention and making sure that everything is done correctly. Obviously, you want to apply it as the directions state, but there's a little bit more leeway with application. Whereas your ceramic coatings, typically, even though they've gotten a lot better, these are going to be your full-blown ceramic coating, just like you can get from a professional. It's going to be a little bit more for the DIY or the the detailer enthusiast out there has a little bit more experience. The trade-off is applications be a little more difficult than your typical wax, but the protection you get, the performance you get out of these ceramic coatings is going to be unmatched. There's nothing on the market that comes close in terms of the durability, the longevity, the protection against oxidation, UV rays, water spotting, light scratches, just environmental contaminants long term, as long as your coating is properly installed, it's to give you the most protection possible. Really kind of your best bang for your buck. But the trade-off is application. This is not something you can just pick up off your Pep Boys AutoZone shelf or just have sitting in your garage that's been there for 3 or 4 or 5 years and put an applicator and just wipe it on your car. This does take a little bit more detailed of a process. Your prep process has to be done correctly. It's a prep process that is crucial to ensure that your application is correct and that the coating actually bonds to your surface. A little bit more expensive upfront cost in terms of the actual price of the product. Typically your wax is anywhere from $10 to $20. Ceramic waxes, you're going to be a little bit more expensive, $20 to $30, some a little bit more than that. But your ceramic coating is going to be anywhere from $60 to $150, really depending on what type of formula you get, the chemistry in that as well as the brand. So a little more upfront cost, a little more upfront work, prep work, a little bit harder to install in terms of the application, wipe on, wipe off. You have to be a little bit more detailed oriented to apply something like this. It's not something that anybody with zero experience can do and kind of guess along the way. It is important to follow the instructions, but the trade-off is the performance, longevity you get out of it. So a lot of people compare waxes to coatings, and I say the easiest comparison would be this is your BlackBerry, this is your flip phone, this is your iPhone. Technology has come a long way. You have things in between like ceramic waxes that kind of bridge that gap. But you're looking for the best protection, you're looking for the most longevity, you want to spend a little bit more time on your car and really ensure you're sealing in that finish. Ceramic coating is a good way to go. If you're kind of in between and want to dabble in the ceramic products, something like ceramic wax, is a great way to get your feet wet if you're just coming from a carnauba wax, or if you just really want the easiest application, but you're not really worried about durability. Typical waxes, carnauba waxes would also be a good option, but nowadays, honestly, something like ceramic wax is so easy to use, you're really not gonna have much benefit of applying a regular wax because the products have evolved so much. So anyways, guys, just wanted to do a quick video on the difference between a wax and a ceramic coating. There's some confusion that, between the products, what they offer, how they may differ. So I wanted to clear this up for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Would love to answer them. If you have an idea for a video, so a topic you want us to cover, I'm happy to answer it. And stay tuned for the next one. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll be back with more in the near future. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.